Welcome to the class again. We were discussing Grignard reagents. Grignard reagents will react with orthoformates. This is called ethyl orthoformate. Ethyl orthoformate. Here, only one equivalent of Grignard reagent will react with ethyl orthoformate. So when one equivalent of methyl Grignard reacts with this, one of the ethoxy group will be leaving. So CH3, we have CH and then two OET groups. So Grignard reagent, only one equivalent of Grignard reagent reacts with ethyl orthoformate, and we have this acetal. Of course, acetals can be hydrolyzed to corresponding alcohols, two alcohols that will be converted to carbonate. So Grignard reagents on reaction with orthoformates, they will generate aldehyde. What is the product? Aldehyde. Give the product in this reaction. How do we convert this cyclohexanone to methyl cyclohexane? You provide the reagents. Record them. Okay, right. So when we want to discuss the stereochemical outcome in cyclohexane derivatives, we must use chair conformation. So from that we can explain what is the major product, what is the minor product. Here also there are two products possible, major product as well as minor product. So minor product means beta approach. In the next example, carbonyls can be halogenated at alpha position. This compound, upon treatment with Grignard reagent, the Grignard reagent is undergoing nucleophilic substitution on the halogen. So the product is this is the product. Now we will discuss the reactivity of epoxides with Grignard reagents. When we have epoxides on cyclohexane, then what is the stereochemical outcome of this reaction? Generally, it is an SN2 reaction where Grignard reagent will attack under nucleophilic substitution fashion will attack on the epoxide from opposite phase. Because this epoxide is above the plane, methyl will approach from below the plane. Then from which side will it approach? From this side, either from this side or from this side. This we can explain based on the chair conformation. So we need to write the chair conformation first. Since this epoxide is above the plane, we will keep this epoxide like this, and we also have a methyl group below the plane. Right. Whenever we want to open an epoxide, it should be trans diaxial opening. It should be, the product should be trans. At the same time, the product should be diaxial. So if methyl group is approaching from this side, because it is above the plane, it has to approach from the below the plane. So if it approaches from this below the plane, then the product is OH, methyl is there, then methyl is here. So this is axial, and both are trans. Both are trans. So whenever we want to react an epoxide with a nucleophile, so epoxide opening possible only through trans diaxial product. Trans diaxial product. So that means the product should be trans. At the same time, the product should be diaxial. It may be unstable when we have two diaxial substituents, but still that doesn't matter. It will undergo ring flipping. After generating this diaxial product, it will undergo ring flipping so that it becomes a more stable product. Okay. So, but initially the product should be trans diaxial. So how do we write the stereochemistry here? We haven't changed the stereochemistry of methyl group. Alcohol is there, and we also have a methyl group here. So this is the product. Now I will give you similar problems. You practice them. Whenever tertiary butyl group is there, it should be placed at equatorial position, right? So what is the product here? What is the product here? So always remember that nucleophilic substitution on epoxide, it must generate a trans diaxial product. So when you want to open the epoxide, nucleophile should approach this epoxide from axial position. There are two possibilities, right? If axial position is possible here, nucleophile will approach from this carbon. If axial position is possible here, then nucleophile will approach from this carbon. Here, if you want to approach nucleophile from this carbon, it is equatorial, it is not axial, right? So that is why methyl group approaches from this carbon, because this approach will give us axial product. Of course, when epoxide is undergoing ring opening, then the hydroxide alcohol will be axial. So you write these molecules in the same chair conformation. Keep this epoxide above the plane, similar to this. Keep this epoxide below the plane. Okay. Then you try which carbon will give you the axial approach. I'll give the products. Okay. You practice with the chair conformation. I'll give you a similar problem where the epoxide first undergoes rearrangement in the presence of Grignard reagent. When this epoxide is treated with methyl magnesium iodide, in the presence of magnesium, which can act as a Lewis acid, this epoxide will be rearranged to carbonyl. So one of the hydrogen will undergo 1,2-hydride shift, that generates a carbonyl here. So the carbonyl now will undergo this hydrogen will be below the plane, because here it is below the plane, here also it should be below the plane. Then the carbonyl here will undergo a reaction with Grignard reagent. When you draw the chair conformation, we will see the stereochemistry of this alcohol. So this is the Grignard reagent. This epoxide is undergoing 1,2-hydrate shift to generate the carbonyl here. We will generate ketone here. Then Grignard will add to this. So this is the product. Now we will see the reactivity of Grignard reagents with alpha comma beta unsaturated carbonyls. That means enones. Of course, Grignard reagents are hard nucleophiles, so they will undergo 1,2 addition. Grignard reagents are hard nucleophiles, so they will undergo 1,2 addition. Generally, the 1,2 addition is a major product. It is also possible to have a 1,4 addition, that is minor product. This is minor. Minor product results from 1,4 addition. Generally, Grignard reagents are hard nucleophiles, so they will undergo 1,2 addition. But in the presence of some copper salt, copper, as we know, copper makes the substrate or a reagent soft in nature. So in the presence of copper salt, Grignard reagents will give you 1,4 addition exclusively. 1,4 addition. So this is the only product. So in the presence of some copper salt along with Grignard reagent, so copper salt makes it soft. So this soft nucleophile now undergoes 1,4 addition. generally when we have substitution on double bond, this substitution makes this double bond more sterically crowded. So the nucleophile cannot easily approach this double bond. Instead of that, the nucleophile can go for 1,2 addition, right? If you want to have 1,4 addition, this substitution makes it more sterically crowded. But still, the copper makes the reagent so soft that it will undergo only 1,4 addition. There is no 1,2 addition here. It will undergo only 1,4 addition. This is the product. Okay. So this is another important reaction. Grignard reagents will undergo 1,4 addition. Then methyl will approach this molecule from this carbon. Then this double bond will be polarized towards this carbon. So we are generating a negative charge here. This negative charge can further undergo reactions with electrophiles. When we add water, it takes the proton, but when we add another electrophile, then this carbon will react with this electrophile. Here bromine is a good leaving group, so the generated negative charge will react with this. So what we are getting is alkylation on alpha position also. Now remember that if this methyl is above the plane, it will create spherical crowding above the plane. So that means it should approach this molecule from below the plane. If you write this below the plane, then this should be above the plane. So that means the two substituents, these two must be trans to each other. So based on this, I'll give you a previous problem. This is the previous problem, and what was the major product here? Of course, we can write the product, it's not a problem. Say for example, if the methyl is approaching above the plane, methyl, then of course phenyl should be below the plane. Then what is the stereochemistry of this group, this allyl group, whether it is above the plane or below the plane? In this case, we do not have any other substituent. So what we have done, we have placed this trans to each other. But here we have two different substituents, methyl group and phenyl group. Among these two, phenyl is bulky group. So the incoming electrophile must be trans to the bulky group. Since bulky group is below the plane, then this group will be above the plane. So in this case,